But some of the other tips to become an MC, to answer your question, is one, passion. You have to have the passion to be an MC or a master of ceremonies or an anchor or an announcer.
Well, friends, a hero is someone who gives his or her life to something bigger than himself. Well, friends, in this spotlight episode, we are going to throw spotlight on a gentleman who has dedicated 52 years of his life to an industry which is the event and exhibition industry. I am going to speak to Mr. Romi Furtado. It's a privilege and a pleasure to have him with me today, and I'm going to understand his journey from himself. Thank you, Romi ji, first of all, and a salute to you for your contribution to the industry. I mean, hats off to your passion, your perseverance. You have pulled off so many shows. Some shows were not that great, some shows were very good, but you were there standing for all of them, making them successful, engaging the audiences with your great energy and your vibe. How did you manage to do that? What got you into this industry? First, tell me that.
Well, Raghavji, first of all, I must compliment you and congratulate you for what your company did on the 21st of June in Mumbai for the Exhibition Excellence Award, the 8th edition, am I right?
Yes.
And it was such a wonderful show. Why I want to mention this first before talking about myself is because the pattern of that show, the work that you put in, the effort that was put in by you and your team was absolutely fabulous and magical. Even till today, big exhibition and event organizers are talking about it. And I must compliment you for that.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy to be part of that.
Thank you.
Now let us talk a little about me. Well, I started my journey in anchoring or comparing or whatever you call it, announcer. Some people call me an announcer, which is also okay because I am an announcer. 5 decades ago. Okay. And it started off with just in a church function or in a mela or something like that. So I was happy doing that.
From there on, the great Romi Furtado was born. And it's been 52 years.
Yes.
But Romi ji, tell me if you can recount, it's an impromptu one, but if you can recount some of the milestones that, some events that you have, that's fixed in your memory. यार सचिन ने 100 मारा था, उसको याद है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में फर्स्ट 100 था. आपका वो फर्स्ट 100, फर्स्ट सेंचुरी कब बना था इवेंट इंडस्ट्री में?
मेरा हर एक फंक्शन सेंचुरी होता है सर. Every event for me is a century. But however, I remember when the late Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was there. I did his event in Mumbai where we inaugurated the Shivaji ka statue. And we had done the entire, and I was the anchor there. So that is very, very strong in my memory. Of course, I will never forget 27 years of Globe Oil, which we are sitting here today. Globe Oil started in 1996. And each and every Globe Oil I have been on the stage by the grace of God. That is another milestone which I'll always remember. Nothing is coming to my mind immediately, but there are several others. Of course, the GED 2016 or 18, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful milestone. And that was for the exhibition center. It's called the Global Exhibition Day. It was at NESCO. So that was wonderful. And for that, I remember very, 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 very correctly and nicely that I was handed over a memento or a trophy or an award with a hand and a microphone by the founders, the founders and the president. So that I remember very, very well.
Romi ji, our audiences are very keen to understand the life and the career of a comparer, of an MC, because now when you started, this industry was not that organized. But now things have been coming into a great shape, event industry is booming, and the MCs are in a great demand. What advice do you feel you can provide to the youngsters who want to come step into this career? What are the perks for them? How good is the perks? How good is the career growth? What is it a full-time career? Can it be there?
To answer the last question first, yes, it can be there. But there is always a caveat to it, provided you are focused, provided this is what you want to do, provided you learn from scratch. There is no shortcut. Our late Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi once said, there is no shortcut to hard work, and hard work will always pay. To me personally, being an MC or a master of ceremonies, or an anchor or an announcer, as you say, I never took any official course or training. It all came naturally. That is by the grace of God. Everybody has got a skill or a talent, and perhaps I have that talent, and I developed it over the years. And I don't wait for the work to come in my lap even till today. Even till today, I market myself. I don't feel shy to tell a client to either call or send an email or a WhatsApp message or personal visit and say, I am Romi Furtado and I'm a master of ceremonies, I'm an anchor and I can handle your event. I don't feel shy to tell that. And some clients are still there, despite me spending in 50 years in the industry, saying, we don't know you, send us your profile. And I'm so happy to send them my profile.
Absolutely. And Romiji, if you have to give us our audiences some tips or some suggestions, these are the three or four things that every youngster who wants to be in this profession must keep in his mind to become successful. One is what we have mentioned is having the knack of speaking and presence of mind. What are some of the other tips to become a successful MC?
Okay, you got me there because I never studied this. But some of the other tips to become an MC, to answer your question, is one, passion. You have to have the passion to be an MC or a master of ceremonies or an anchor or an announcer.
You mean passion to speak
to
the audience?
Not only to speak, to actually do the act of a master of ceremonies.
It's an act.
It's an act. It's a performance.
Performance.
Being an MC is a performance. It's just like a dancer or a singer or an entertainer. It is a performance. You're doing a performance.
You have to keep a smile.
You have to keep a smile. You have to be alert, because always whatever you are told by your client or whatever is required is not there with you. You have to improvise.
Yes.
So that is what I say is passion. Second is improvisation. Be alert on the spur of the moment. Thirdly, humility. Always be humble. Wherever you have reached in life, and I've learned it from people like you, Raghavji, you have always been humble. And that pays. Fourthly, never think that there is a small or a large event. कोई भी काम छोटा नहीं होता है. काम होता है. So even if I have to go to a Ganpati Mandal and they tell me to compare, I will do that.
Wonderful.
You see, I will do that. Nothing wrong. I will do that for a colony function, which I do even till today.
With the same vibe.
With the same vibe. With the same spirit, because I just love it.
And you never know who's watching you.
Absolutely right. So my profit doesn't come in the money or the amount or my professional fees to the client. My profit will always come from those people who are watching me. And even if 1, 2, 3 or 4 people ask for my business card, I am happy. But more happy I always feel is when somebody comes to me at the end of the show and say, Romi ji, आपकी आवाज, आपका style इतना बढ़िया है. Till today I get the goose pimples when somebody comes and tells me that I was good on the mic.
Wonderful.
I love to hear that. And I genuinely, because God's grace.
Yeah.
So
wonderful, Romiji. Before leaving, and I think our audiences have got some great insights today from a leading MC for the industry who has served more than 50 years. Romiji, any final remarks, any message you would like to give to our audiences?
Oh yes, I would like to give one small message to the audiences. As the audience, be tolerant with the master of ceremonies, with the MC. Try to understand her or his style. Try to understand that the master of ceremonies, like the Prime Minister, is human and can also make a mistake.
Yes.
So be tolerant and always be happy.
Be happy, be healthy. This is a great message from a legendary gentleman who has so much energy, has given so much to the industry. We all actually should acknowledge him and stand up and acknowledge his contribution. Well, thank you, Romi ji, for giving us time. I hope our audiences loved this episode. Do subscribe, like, share this content, because we bring to you genuine content. We try our best to bring you good content from the world of events and exhibitions. So stay tuned to Exhibition Showcase. Thank you.
Thank you.